It's the 5th of August, 2017. Um, Another week went by. Same old crap. Busy as hell. Hope your week was good. Um, got some really cool photos. Really clear. And I've talked to you about it before about the Sun Simulator and its lensing system and how how they project the image and the the mass device that's behind it that I see and believe as like a high altitude base. Um, you know about the deep underground military bases. It's basically the same exact thing, but instead of being underground, it's in the air. I believe they do this for several reasons. People are really hip to the underground bases, and it's pretty much mainstream. Everybody knows about them. Um, so it makes it a little bit harder to carry on these tests, especially when you're testing stuff that flies. You don't need stuff flying out of the ground into the air to test it. They tried that stuff out in Area 51 in Groom Lake, and see how that turned out for them, right? Now they got every Yahoo that goes out to Roswell visiting out there and getting ran off by the security. It's they can't really do what they used to do there. So this is their new location, I believe. Um, that's the only way that I can logically explain the unknown craft that I catch on an almost daily basis now. It used to be a weekly or monthly. Now it's a daily basis. Especially with when they combine these weather, this weather modification, geoengineering, when they do the water vapor from the water vapor generators from the ground, and it mixes with lithium and barium, strontium, and the chemtrails, the salts, basically. It forms a weather nuclei, and this creates rain. And all you do is gotta zap it with a NextRad or NextRad or HARP, and you get the nastiest thunderstorms, tornadoes, and this is what it is. At this point, our lower atmosphere, the one that we see and believe to be the sky, which isn't our real sky, by the way. It I just I'm blown away, man. I don't mean to get off the subject, but I'm freaking blown away that I'm taking pictures, and some days where I take photos, it gets kind of busy, and people notice me, and you gotta realize, um, doing this don't score me brownie points anywhere. People probably think I'm a nut job. Oh, there's that guy that takes pictures of the sun every day, blah blah blah. But I watch these people, and sometimes when I get the pink sunset, people are that haven't been around here that never really got to see the sunset like that because of where they live, um, are freaking out and taking pictures. And but the thing is they're not even, they're so clueless as to like as they're taking pictures, like maybe the clouds sticking to the LCD nanofiber material stretched out as an orb, a pink orb to simulate the sun. See, the reason why you see the pink sun at at sunset is because, all right, they project an image onto the LCD um, nanofiber material. They basically make a giant round balloon. That's what gives it its sphere shape. So when you look at it, it gives it that three-dimensional look because they're projecting two images to you. projecting the LCD like a TV screen, but in a ball, and then they project the image or the light of the sun onto it, and that's what gives it like this three-dimensional look, and that's why everybody buys it. It's the sun, and there's so many arguments. But at sunset, especially from where I'm at, because I'm directly underneath our regional sun simulator, which I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. Our regional sun simulator for the United States. I'm in the direct path of it, and that's why I get the photos. But at sunset, see, I'm not getting the projected light of the sun at sunset. That's somebody else is getting that. So we get the pink orb, and other people get it too. This is the reason why, is because it's two parts to get the three-dimensional look, and at setting, we're only seeing one. And a lot of my photos, especially what I call the window, at like 20 degrees, 30 degrees above the horizon, is I'll always get that two sun effect, is because it's off because of where I'm at. I'm directly under the device itself, and so you'll see the bright light, and then you'll see the orb, and they're not mixed properly. Same thing with the moon. That's the next part I want to get to, is the eclipse. Alright, this is a 100% man-made eclipse using the sun simulator and the fake moon that we've been seeing in the sky as of recently. If you don't believe me about the fake moon, go ahead, especially if you're in one of these areas. If you're like, if you're in the direct path of where this eclipse is going, you're in the direct path of the moon, the fake moon. As for me, I'm in the direct path of the sun simulator. See, this is how you're getting the projected image down, cutting across like Colorado. I think it's Washington or Oregon where it starts from. See, if you look at it, when our sun rises now, if you have noticed how close the moon rides with the sun, it's because this system's all tied together. I mean, it's stretched over a couple hundred miles. I mean, you can do a lot with some tethering, some balloons, especially when money's no object, because you got a quarter billion taxpayers, money. All these riches of war and oil and stuff they've taken from other countries, do whatever the hell they want with anything, especially the way technology has advanced so much. And at this, it's August 21st, the solar eclipse. So, see, if this was a real solar eclipse with a real sun and a real moon, the projected image of the shadow wouldn't be 70 miles in diameter. So they're saying if it's 70 miles in diameter, the shadow of the moon on the Earth, or shadowing the sun, if it's only 70 miles, that means our moon's probably like 50, 60 miles across. Now, for flat earthers, they might be, yeah, but even if, and I do believe our sun and moon are near our atmosphere in reality, not these ones, because they covered that sky. We don't see that sky anymore. We don't have the same, it's not the same sky. I believe that they may be trying to pull something off here. All this 5G, and there's a lot of things going on with CERN as well right now. They all work together. They're all working together. They may be trying to crack a portal open, but I mean, this is all my theory, and people are talking a lot about this may be a mass ritual. Now, I'm pretty familiar with their rituals, and It's not like what a lot of people think. Like like they're like saying in some kind of chanting in a circle for a human sacrifice. That's not. This isn't their rituals. If you have studied any of Aleister Crowley's stuff, which he's if you're gonna study it, don't study it out of glorification because this guy's a scumbag. But study it to educate yourself. His rituals, it what he did involved technology, and it took a long time. Some of these rituals would take months, 6 months. We've been seeing a ritual go on for at least a year and a half now, that I can tell, a little over a year at least, and it's involving the use of technology, and I mean the blood sacrifices me and you on a daily basis. Um, we're eating mo- uh, genetically modified foods that are killing us and killing people, and people have died from it. I'm sure. Um, the water, the air, we're all the sacrifice. We are the blood sacrifice. You got to realize it's called depopulation. So they don't have to stand in a little circle and sacrifice people. You are the sacrifice. We are the sacrifice. I want you to remember this. When we see this solar eclipse, there's a possibility that a they have to move the sun simulator for some reason, restart it. I don't know. Two, they could be opening a portal, and three, they could be ushering in the age of the Antichrist. I'm not. I mean, these are just theories that I've heard. That when I check into them, there's actually, as crazy as they sound, there's actually evidence to back these theories up 100%. That's why I'm telling you. I'll tell you when it's a theory. I'll tell you when it's a fact. Um, I didn't really talk a lot about the photos. I think the photos speak for themselves in this video. Um, I'm waiting on my new software for my screensaver, so maybe we can do some breakdowns of these videos and pictures that I'm showing you right now. Maybe next week. But you keep your eye out. Prepare yourself mentally as well as your home. Always, especially in this next year, we anything can happen. Anything can happen. We've seen mass false flag events going on this year. We've seen these guys um, pull off this election crap. I mean, they're doing all kinds of nutty things. I mean, and they're not covering their tracks like they used to. They don't care because nobody pays attention. Nobody reads between the lines anymore. They drink their fluorinated water, and they drink and they eat their GMO foods that are changing their DNA makeup, as well as the UVB, and UVC rays are off the charts, that are destroying your genes and your DNA. Your cells are breaking down every time you go out in the sun, and that's due to the UVC rays that are supposed to be, usually on an average, they're uh, 0.00, and last I checked, they're 8 point, I don't know, like it was 8.24 or something like that. I can't really remember the point, but just the fact that it's 8 point. You go out in the sun and you're working in the sun or at the beach or whatever. Um, what are you gonna do to protect yourself? You're gonna put some sunscreen on. Well, we know what sunscreen does to you now. So you're pretty much screwed if you don't wear, a shirt and a hat or something and some sunglasses. You're soaking all that UVC, UVB, UVA rays, and it's destroying you. So that's what I got for you. I hope y'all have a good week. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but dealing with a subject like this, there's never any good news. So I apologize, but it is what it is. Y'all take care.